I'll be there. I'll answer their questions. But tonight, I want to talk not about my emails, but about what the American people want from the next president of the United States.
Let me say this.
Hillary Clinton, during last night's first Democratic presidential debate on CNN, once again, Mrs. Clinton trying to take the attention off the scandal concerning her emails. Following the debate, a whole lot of pundits said that Hillary Clinton won that particular confrontation, and maybe that eases the fears of Democrats that that particular campaign was in trouble. Let's go more in depth on the debate. And we are joined via Skype from New York City by former New York Lieutenant Governor Betsy McCaughey. Also joining us, Skyping in from Washington, D.C., the former special counsel to President Bill Clinton, attorney Lanny Davis. So, Lanny, we know that you loved Hillary's performance. Was there anything she did not do well in your eyes?
I think she should have shown a photograph of her beautiful granddaughter. That next time around, I would say, no, I thought she did great. I thought Senator Sanders did great, and I thought Governor O'Malley did great. The one thing that we do differently among Democrats is that we debate issues. We don't attack each other and insult each other, which is what's happening on the Republican side.
Now, Lanny, let's be fair about it. Anderson Cooper did ask substantive questions in stark contrast to what we saw in the CNN GOP debate, where they said, this guy said this about you, now you fight with that guy. So part of it's the questions. Let me turn to Betsy McCaughey, who has a lovely granddaughter in her own right, though she hasn't brought her on the air. We've heard her off camera on occasion. You got two of them, that's right. Well, let's take a look at Hillary through your eyes, Betsy. Was she just able to skate through the whole email thing?
There's no question she did very well last night, but the GOP was the big winner last night, and here's why. Because all the candidates on the stage last night talked about issues that do not interest independent voters. Gun control, climate change, European-style socialism, Black Lives Matter instead of All Lives Matter. These things leave independents absolutely cold, and the Democratic Party cannot win this election without getting independent voters. So I was very pleased last night to see that the Democrats were obsessed with pleasing their own far-left flank rather than reaching out with a message that would attract a broad sweep of Americans.
Now Lanny is sitting there yucking it up. And maybe just good people can disagree, but Betsy mentioned climate change. Let's take a look at the senator from Vermont, the Democratic Socialist, Bernie Sanders, when he was asked about our greatest national security threat. Listen.
Senator Sanders, greatest national security threat.
The scientific community is telling us if we do not address the global crisis of climate change, transform our energy system away from fossil fuel to sustainable energy, the planet that we're going to be leaving our kids and our grandchildren may well not be habitable. That is a major crisis.
Well, the logic, how do you leave it to your kids and grandkids if you can't live on the planet? But setting that aside for a second, Lanny, you're a smart guy. I know you're not in Bernie Sanders' corner. But this insistence that climate change is a grave national security threat, is that going to appeal to any independent voters?
Well, I don't know. I was laughing because I thought Betsy was doing a Saturday Night Live skit, because anyone who watches the Republicans insult each other. I'm quoting Jeb Bush that you can't get to the White House by insulting Donald Trump versus Carly Fiorina, and it's a great circus show, and nobody disagrees with that I know of who's an independent, and most Republicans, including several talk show hosts, are embarrassed by what they're looking at during the Republican debate. But Betsy likes him. I thought she was kidding, but
now, wait a minute, Lanny. We brought you on here to talk about your pals in the Democratic Party and Hillary, and here you are sitting just firing attacks on Republicans. I'll tell you what it says to an experienced observer and an old member of Congress is, if you're constantly on the attack, there wasn't much there for you to talk about. So 30 seconds to tell me something good that happened last night in the Democrat debate, Lanny, very quickly.
First of all, my apologies, Betsy. I did not mean that as an attack. There was a little dose of humor, but I'm certainly very respectful of your career and admire your career in politics, so no disrespect. When I argue with J.D., I don't care about respect, because he's always wrong, but no.
Whoa.
I respect J.D. I respect you, too. And what I did start out saying, I thought I was serious, that the debate last night made all Democrats proud because we did discuss substantive issues. I think Anderson Cooper did ask some nasty questions, which he's supposed to do at both Republican and Democratic debates.
Fair enough. We'll have to leave it there, Lanny. You offered respect more than Rodney Dangerfield used to in his monologues. 15 seconds, Betsy. Dick Morris was on this program saying Bernie Sanders was the winner. Who do you think won last night's debate?
Well, Hillary Clinton was definitely the winner, but Bernie Sanders showed a great deal of warmth and charisma. And there is a section of the Democratic Party that really likes his message. He is a very engaging guy. I'd love to have dinner with him. I hope he asks me someday.
Wow, Betsy will go out to dinner with Bernie. We're making news. Betsy and Lanny, our thanks to you both, and we'll be right back.